Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylee and this is a video in sequence with a series of videos for the amazing book by Diana Gabaldon called Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone. Now, as I said, this is a chapter by chapter video review, so if you have not read up to chapter 12, then maybe don't watch this video, or if you're okay with spoilers, then welcome. Let's talk about it. This chapter was called Erstwhile Companions and it is told by Willie, aka William, because the people are telling me if I start calling him William, I might enjoy his character more. He'll probably always be known as Willie to me, but whatever. I'm going to try and love him a little bit more. Now, this chapter is set at the Mount Josiah plantation in Virginia, and I will admit I was kind of intrigued by this chapter. Usually the chapters with Willie, I zone out. I don't zone out, but I just get a little bit like, what am I going to do for lunch sort of thing as I'm reading them, because I audiobook them. But I wasn't with that. I wasn't sort of doing that with this chapter. I was really intrigued. And then did we get some cool information? Okay, so we know that Willie is still on the search for answers in regards to Benjamin. He wants to know if he is actually dead or if he is alive, and why a fake body was, well, not a fake body, but why a fake person portrayed as Benjamin was placed in Benjamin's grave. But he's starting to need some time for himself and starting to have those moments where he just needs to clear his head. And that's why he headed back to the plantation. He described it as, you know, the place, his home, where he wanted to go. And he just heads there. That's totally fine. I get that. He does seem to be just floating around on his quest for answers in regards to Benjamin, but whatever. I'm okay with that. I am beginning to like him more a little bit in this book up to this point, especially after reading this chapter. He meets up with John Cinnamon and Manoke at the plantation. And it's here that we just learn some bombshell news. So I'm not 100% sure if we already knew this and it was in one of the chapters that I sort of zoned out on. I don't believe I would have zoned out on this information though, but if I did and I am overreacting now, I'm very sorry. But to find out that John Cinnamon thinks that Lord John Grey is his father, that blew my mind. Now, I don't know if this is going to be true or if it's just sort of a, this is fun, like this is going to be a fun storyline, or if I'm sort of going, I don't know. I think Lord John would know if he had a son, but I just don't know how I feel about it. So I'm waiting to see what happens. But I was really, really pleased with William's reaction. I honestly thought he was going to have a hissy fit, a tantrum, and just be complete meltdown. This is the end. He's copped so many blows to his pride and to his ego. But he didn't. He acted normally, and it really shocked me. And I think it just gave me a little bit more appreciation for him. I was like, okay, he hasn't lost his temper. He hasn't gone crazy. Is it because of the company he was with? Does he have enough respect for Manoke? Oh, I keep forgetting this poor man's name. And Cinnamon to, be normally behaved. It blew my mind, and I was really appreciative that was how he reacted. Because if he had lost his temper again and stormed off into, say, the plantation, I would have shook my head and kept reading, but I would have been so disappointed. I forgot to mention that John Cinnamon is actually on the search for Lord John Grey, which is very important. So as we head towards the end of the chapter, and after he's already been told, young Willie, he knows now that he possibly has a brother or stepbrother, however you want to deal with it. He then says, well, I can take you to him. And I then get a little bit more respect for him when he's sort of like, he doesn't want his dad, Lord John Grey, to have to deal with the fact that he might have another son by himself. I think he really does love Lord John Grey, and the fact that I just want everybody to be happy. I just want them all to just be calm and accept what is, and just everyone get along. I mean, that probably won't happen. Not for a long time anyway, but I just want it to all be happiness. I mean, I'm sure we all do. Happiness is the key to all these characters, but sadly, Diana Gabaldon just writes them into just a little hell loop, which of course is how we're going to have to do this if we want it to be interesting. But, oh, I just really was impressed. So my previous chapters with Willie, when I've really bagged him, I take a little bit, just a little bit of it back. Just a little bit. Again, this was a very short chapter, and for the first time in a long time, I was very interested in Willie's storyline, especially when I heard that Cinnamon was Lord John's son. Well, thinks he is Lord John's son. We have no confirmation yet, but I'd love to know, what do you think? Now, remember, if you have already read past this point, please don't tell me what you know, but tell me what you thought up to this point. Do you think that he is actually Lord John Grey's son? Or do you think there's been a little bit of misinformation somewhere along the lines and it's going to be, oh no, it wasn't actually me, but it was this person? Or how do you think this is going to be played out? But remember, if you've already read it and you know how it's played out, please don't put that in the comments. I don't want to know. I'm so scared now because so many people have read the entire book, and I'm so scared they're going to jump in here and be like, hey, Kaylee, guess what? Da 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 da. So please, I'm begging you, don't actually tell me if you know, but what do you think? Is he Lord John's son or not? And how were you with Willie's reaction? I was really shocked. I'm not going to lie. Complete shock that he acted so calm. Really shocked. I hope everyone is really enjoying this read along, and I hope I'm doing the chapters justice. If there's anything you'd like me to add into the chapters, like what page numbers we're on, or any sort of information that I can give you as we do this chapter by chapter review, please let me know and I will most certainly put it in. I just hope I'm doing them justice for everybody, and I hope you're enjoying them. And I want to say thank you so much to all those people that have jumped in and hit the subscribe button. It most certainly has helped the channel grow, and I just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It makes doing these videos so worth it, and having the conversations with you guys in the comment sections of these videos has been so much fun, and I have enjoyed every single comment that you have put on the videos. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next video when we talk about chapter 13. I keep forgetting the chapters, it's doing my head in, but when we talk about chapter 13. Have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.